Hello, my brothers and sisters. My name is Tim Heijen, and I'm a dragon witch. Welcome again, not in the forest this time, but in the meadows. Because that is what I could see in a lot of dreams, where I could see the dragon. It was not just forest, but also the meadows. And it was during summertime. That was clear because everything was high, just like now. The grass is high, everything is high, the grains are high, everything is. And still, it's nature at its fullest, untouched by humanity even. So, my brothers and sisters, I want to talk to you about the summer dragon because it's now the summer and I can feel a lot of changements inside of my energy with the dragon. So, basically, every single season is different for your dragon, and that is also the reason why, in a lot of cases, you cannot find the dragon. Of course, you love the dragon, and I'm sure that you have a dragon. Don't doubt yourself. But a summer dragon, the summer dragon has the most energy from this time of year, this season. This season can be so different for any one of us. So it's almost a summer solstice, also a celebration. But in fact, there are four celebrations. These four celebrations are simply the changements of nature, because everything on the dragon's path is based on nature and everything that changes with nature. Also on the phases of the moon. So if the moon has the first, the first phase is the new moon is like the new dragon, the newborn dragon, and then you have the young dragon, the adult dragon, the ancient dragon, and then that is what the phases of the moon on the dragon's path are. And everything has a meaning. Everything, of course, has a connection with your dragon. It depends on the phases of the moon, but it especially depends on the time of year, of the seasons. The season of the dragon, you can say. What is your season of the dragon? It's for everyone different. For me, for example, the season of my dragon is the autumn. It's just after Halloween, you can say, Samhain. Because we draw the most energy from it, from when the leaves fall. But I've seen a lot of people that draw the most energy from the summer dragon. That you have also energy from the summer dragon by your side. That you draw the most energy from the sun when the sun is at its strongest. But yeah, there are some things that I discovered as if you have a summer dragon by your side or if you have a summer soul. Because that it can also depend a lot, your own dragon soul also depends a lot of the time of year, or maybe the phases of the moon, or maybe when it rains, maybe when it's sun, maybe when it snows, when it's lightning. A lot of people of us love dark weather. When the weather is dark, that is when a lot of dragons love this. I seem to understand that a lot of dragon spirits like yourself and dragon guardians love dark weather. It seems like they are home with it. But also a lot of dragons draw energy from, for example, the meadows like this. When for example, in my visions, I saw dragons laying down in the middle of this meadow. And then they saw me, came to me, and then is what I saw, that I myself lay myself down on the meadows and could see that I was a dragon myself. And that was more than a dream, my brothers and sisters. I wrote it down in my book of Dragon Shadows. It was so beautiful. Not a human inside, nowhere. Because in the dragon realm, humans are not allowed. Humans are not allowed there. So they draw my soul out of the, So yeah, outside of that, I could understand that dragons of the summer, have the most rules, you can say, but not rules that are established, not rules that I can say, yes, these are the rules. But I knew a lot of people actually with a summer spirit that draw the most energy from meadows like this, in the sunshine, whenever summer is at its strongest, whenever it's the middle of when the sun is at its strongest. The first time, what summer dragons really don't like, but really don't like, that I could understand, is that you betray them. Betrayment. And not any dragon loves to be betrayed. In betraying, I mean that you turn your back on them. That they move heaven and earth, just like I said with this girl that turned her back on the dragon because her family thought that the dragon was a demon. or a devil or whatever. It was bad. So she forced herself away from the dragon. She was turning her back to the dragon. And that was the most devastating thing that I've ever seen on the dragon's path. But that is something that a summer dragon or a summer dragon soul is seeing as betrayment, is betraying them. And they not simply walk away, then they try everything actually to wake you up in the most, sometimes even darkest ways. It's not to have you tormented or something like this, but you have to wake up. And that is what the summer dragon, what I understood from the summer dragon, that they want to wake you up no matter what costs. That is a summer soul of the dragon. And also, what I could understand is, but sometimes this is also with the dragons of autumn, the dragon that is by my side, my own spirit. And that is a bit that some of us, and really, and you shouldn't feel that, but I know where it's coming from, is that sometimes they fear your dragon. But you should not fear your dragon, you should love them. I mean, I myself my dragon, the dragon by my side, my guardian, my angel, is an autumn dragon. He actually awakened me on my birthday, which is in autumn, in November. And that is where I pull the most energy from. But I had mixed feelings, to be honest, mixed feelings. But the first feeling was love and desire, and I want more of this. But some of us feel fear, and yet we are still drawn to the dragon. Even with all of the fear, we are still drawn to the dragon. But the fear is not for nothing. It's a test, my brothers and sisters. This fear is not in a natural way. This fear, and that is what summer dragons are. They want to test you, unlike the other dragons of every season. They like to test you in every single way, but it's all in order so that you would be awakened. So these are basically, you can say, the dragons of fire. They have a lot of fire in them, and they draw energy from the fire of the sun. From the sun, you know. Like I said, we are all children of the sun, children of the earth. Every change, it affects us. So dragons are not allowed in this place, but they do it. They do it no matter what costs. They move heaven and earth, like I said, to come here to be with you in a spiritual form. Even though they are not dead, they haven't lost their body. They still have their soul. But you have to understand, they want to be here, they still want to be here, and they have to have and draw the energy from the best time of year. That is why sometimes you say, I could feel my dragon, but now anymore. I cannot feel my dragon. And that is a very bad feeling that you have, that you cannot find your dragon. In the beginning, it was the same thing with me. I cannot find my dragon. So it was actually spring and also summertime, and I cannot find my dragon. That was the first time, but once autumn arrived, I could feel my dragon once more. I said, there you are. I never left, he said. I never left. I always been here. But I could understand that he draws energy from the most moment of the year, the best moment of the year. So, and sometimes summer dragons can be very strict. Summer dragons also are sometimes very chill, very chill, but also when it's time to learn, for the dragon of the sun, you can say, it's time to learn. And it's time to learn sometimes in a harsh way. I could understand that dragons, for example, of springtime are a lot more easy. I mean, when it's spring, when everything comes alive again, it's like, of course, they are still strong. Every dragon is strong. Every dragon path is different. But the dragons of spring, for example, when it's springtime, it's also a very beautiful moment. These are the dragons that has the most patience. They have patience, which a summer dragon, most of the time, not all of them, because every dragon is different, don't have. They don't have this patience. Whenever you turn your back on a summer dragon, they will not take that. They will not take a no for an answer. And they know that you want this, so that you are affected by humanity here. And that is what the dragon of the summer will not accept. You are something different, and they will show it to you. And that is what a summer dragon also is. They are very strict, harsh, but like it's actually the dragon of fire, you can say, the fire that is inside of the dragon. And that is where the dragon which humanity is the most associated with. But in fact, these dragons just draw energy from the fire of the sun, from the heat, from the meadows, from everything, from all of the bugs inside of it. Everything has energy. Everything has a different energy. And this energy is about to change now. And I don't know which kind of dragon that you have or which kind of a dragon spirit that you have inside of you. It depends a lot of that. There where you draw your energy to it. But most of the time, you and your dragon guardian, you are a perfect couple, a perfect battery together. In this battery that you have alongside with each other, this battery is pure power. But you have to use it, you have to understand it, you have to use it. I mean, the battery that I have with my dragon, it's beautiful. And I would never take this battery out of it. Even though people say that is bad. No, I don't get myself influenced by humans. Because I know what I feel. And what I feel is amazing. And that is something that I want you to feel as well. If you have a summer dragon by your side, if you have a summer spirit, then this is the moment to awaken much more, my brothers and sisters. And every year, it will be a different feeling. It will never be the same feeling. Every awakening will be different. So you and your dragon are an amazing team together. Don't separate from each other. And I know whenever your dragon is strict, or whenever your dragon says you take all of your time, you will understand your dragon. They are your best ally that you can have inside of this world. So if you have a summer dragon, this is the moment, my brothers and sisters. Do rituals, experiment, do everything. Break the wall in between you and your dragon. Break it now and breathe fire like the dragon.